What a strange and utterly sickening, disturbing video. Rainy V. Oh, you loved it. Shut it up. We're gonna watch it together. This was very recently made. Girls Gone Bible!
There's something about trying to stuff your old self away or trying to stuff parts of yourself away. I think about like every scripture in the Bible that talks about how God is light, in him there's no darkness at all. He everything that's done in the dark will come to light. He illuminates everything. If you ask God to come in your life, he doesn't tolerate hiddenness. Even in relationships, like being exposed.
Yes and no. Proverbs 12:23. A prudent man withholds knowledge, but a fool proclaimeth all that he knows. Matthew 7:6. Do not cast your pearls before swine. There are secrets and then there are sacred. So, but yeah, what you're saying here, let's go back.
How God is light, in him there's no darkness at all. He everything that's done in the dark will come to light. He illuminates everything. If you ask God
she needs to stop. I said it was true.
To come in your life, he doesn't.
She needs to stop wearing makeup.
Tolerate hiddenness, even in.
Why do they need to stop wearing makeup? Because YouTube.com says so. These women are wearing makeup and it's ruining my perfect design. And now they'll go to hell.
Relationships, like
he doesn't tolerate hiddenness.
Being exposed.
It's a joke, you guys. I don't care if you wear. I would say if you're alone and you're praying, that's a good time to be authentic.
Was being vulnerable.
I agree. That's not sick at all, you guys. What did he say? What a strange and utterly sickening.
Telling the truth,
video.
being honest about
everything I'm saying.
Who you are, where you've been, where you're at. I believe in full transparency in a relationship. I really do, because the truth is, I'm like, I want to believe you when you tell me you love me, because
it's a joke. Sorry. Let's go back a bit.
Relationships, like being exposed, being vulnerable, telling the truth, being honest about who you are, where you've been, where you're at. I believe in.
Is this on the? She's a girly girl.
Full transparency in a relationship.
Is this on the throne for you? That's hilarious to me. How's that not funny? Come on. Well, what's going to end up happening is I'm going to end up calling you ugly or something. So here I'm basically saying, don't you want to censor? Don't you want to censor like some of the unrighteous thoughts? Like, don't you want me to be nice, or do you want me to be so honest that that like I make your flaws a big deal, you know? And I'm pissed off that you only have 12 Bible verses memorized, and I yell at the top of my lungs. That's what I was going for here. But I made this video very recently, so and I was just trying to be contrarian. And it's I do have a pinky promise system with my future wife if she actually wants to know the truth. I'm never gonna lie on a pinky promise, but I will. Yeah, Sam and Jess have the same system. They're kind of clowns for the Lord. You not to ask me for pinky promises or pinky whatever, but it would be for pinky promises. See, that's funny. Whatever, because there are bronze lies, silver lies, and golden lies, and without them at all, the world. There's bronze lies, silver lies, would be a better place, but it wouldn't be. Yeah, it's just. I don't know if it would be a better place. If we got rid of black lies and gray lies as well, then yes, it would be a better place. Bronze lies matter. But this is hilarious. Yeah. That's what heaven is like. In heaven, there's gold lies. There's no silver, bronze, or gray or black lies in heaven. Actually, there is probably bronze and silver lies in heaven. Because by definition, those are profitable lies. Yeah. It would be like bronze would be like sarcasm. Silver, I don't have anything for silver yet, but gold would be the one where it's knock knock. Who's there? Are there any black people in here? No. You saved 20 lives for a video. It's like it's a very 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 righteous lie. Whereas it's a very silver, it's righteous. Bronze is more like Santa Claus or something. Righteous, some sort of righteous version of Santa Claus. This is great, you guys. I just saw Santa Claus 3 minutes in. I have
don't
no
know why
problem
we
with
have
this so
Santa Claus
far.
up here. I'm thinking about throwing that thing away right now, actually. I hate Santa Claus so much.
I ended up throwing it away already.
It caused me to commit some sort of micro-idolatry. I started serving Santa.
That's hilarious.
It was kind of weird, but
You poor baby.
kinda-
First world problem.
eh.
Is being
There's some truth here. I mean, you want to be vulnerable to
telling
your
the truth,
girlfriend or your fiance,
being honest about
obviously your wife. But there are
Obviously.
things that you can keep between you and yourself. You don't need to share your wife everything. Nobody knows their wife 100%. Do you really want to be that
That's
open
Jordan
with your
Peterson.
wife? She's
hilarious.
she wants this. It's like, come
who
on.
you are, where
She wants
you've
it.
been, where you're.
I'm a bipolar, schizophrenic, psychotic mess. Do you really want all
I
my
believe in
honesty?
full transparency and really.
Full transparency, she says. Well, if I was a good person, yeah, then it would make sense. If I was a really good person.
She's talking about righteous full transparency. It's not that bad what she's saying here. I love what she's saying.
Then there would be no harm, no foul there. But
I'm just
I mean, do you want to stop dating? Because if you want me to be fully transparent, we can stop dating now.
Wow.
How about that?
Eric.
And she acts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Let me just tell you my biggest scenes. This is ridiculous. She's so naive.
Let me just tell you my biggest scene.
You know, it's like she has 100 body count, and she acts like her sins are bigger than mine.
Oh,
What an
come
idiot.
on, Eric. What?
But all
idiot.
women are idiots. I mean,
See, this is very sarcastic.
Everyone-
It's hilarious though, but like my biggest sins
What's that?
is worse than 100 bodies. That's what's hilarious about that. That's funny to me.
she's
How
a
is that not
broad.
funny?
She's naive. She's a little angel.
Oh my!
For all we know,
goodness,
she's only
yes.
99.9% sure that Jesus rose from the dead.
Wow, that's dirty. That's just
She'll
wrong.
never be on the level of, like,
John the Baptist.
I don't know. I don't even want to. Don't get me wrong. She's great compared to other girls, and she's beautiful.
Don't get me wrong. She's like on the throne. She's in the top 1/10 of 1%. Don't get me wrong though. After
I think
throwing her
she's
under
more
the
beautiful
bus,
than the other girl.
I do. My friend,
But she's a
my friend
little
disagrees,
angel, but she's just really naive about this. She's wrong about this.
she's not wrong about this.
She'll never get married
What?
if every guy gives her what she wants. You have to.
That's messed up. That's again, it's a
You
joke.
settle
It's
for
fucking
less
dope. I have tears in my eyes right
when
now.
you're-
That's how funny
pretty
this
much.
is to me.
You know,
What an utterly sick,
and like Dieter F.
sickening
Uchtdorf says,
video.
if you do find someone significantly better than you, they're not even going to date you anyway. So what's the
Relationship, I
point?
really do, because the truth is, I'm like, I want to believe you when you tell me you love me.
Okay, well
That's fair.
that's fair.
Okay, there we go.
And if that's all you
Yeah, try to be contrarian
then
here,
yes.
Eric. Yeah, do something
Ephesians
with that.
4:29, top left corner.
Right.
I love Paige and no one else. There, I said it. Anyone
Sam-
not named Paige, I don't really love you that much.
Simp.
But things could change in the future. So
There we go.
I'll give you a like for this. 2 comments. Girls, thank you. Very well said. Thank you. Thanks for sharing your heart.
Because to be truly loved means to actually be seen. And
The problem is I'm a guy and the love feeling is it feels good. I love
Okay,
it a lot
this is
more
another
than
joke. This is ridiculous. You
I
hear me
used
laughing a
to
little
as a
bit.
kid, but it almost feels feminine. That's
Oh my
what
God.
Habib Nurmagomedov. He's like,
Right.
yeah, it's the love kind of feels a little bit feminine, you know.
Right.
So I don't really
you
like
can't
that.
really believe someone when they say, I love you, if they don't know you. This is for anyone.
Yes, you can. So agape love is where you love people that you don't know. Like, and that's what's funny about the Christian
That's hilarious. So obviously she was talking about filial love, you
Gospels
dumbass.
well. Anyways,
This is what when you try to disagree, no matter what they say, then that's when you start spinning what people's words.
I give this analogy a lot. If I go into the grocery store and
Oh my god, this is gonna be funny. This
there's
is gonna be
somebody
funny.
if it's my wife, I could die for her easily. If it's a stranger,
Right?
I could die for her even though I don't know her. I could tell she's a human, and hey, might as well die for something. I'm awesome,
Right?
so I'm gonna die for her. But then the
I'm
hard
awesome.
one is if it's a criminal, and it's a woman that she's the one who made it so there's no prayers in school or whatever. She's like the biggest criminal in the world, and do I really want to die for that rat? And the answer is yes, because I'm
Yes,
overwhelmingly
Eric,
awesome and I'm
yes.
filled with the Holy Spirit. Yeah, but you don't know them. You don't know her. Oh, I don't know her. I don't think you realize what love is like. Matthew 5:44-45 comes to mind. Bless those who curse you. Bless those who persecute
Right?
you. Bless those who
Right.
call you names. Matthew 5:45. It rains on the just and the unjust. The Christian gospel, we die for the criminals. Latter-day Saint gospel, we die for the gods. We die for people of value. We die
Right.
for the wife.
There's some truth to that.
So both gospels make sense. And I grew up with the
That's
Christian
interesting to
gospel
me.
where you die for the criminals.
Right? We're all
And she's
sinners.
like, well, I don't think you can love someone you don't know. You can. Love comes from God.
No, she's talking about filial love. She's talking about intimate love,
My
obviously.
love for
You can tell by the
Paige
context.
exceeds
Love for
that
Paige, he
of my
says.
second most, which I guess would be Brittany, even though she's
It's
married
Brittany.
to someone else now. But he could die
Adelpha number 3.
in a fatal car crash, and then I could marry Brittany. We don't know.
You're crazy. You're literally crazy right now.
But she's my number 2 as far as girls, and
And I'm being serious in that when I said that. That's
even
what's
though
crazy about that. Brittany thinks I'm a psychotic, crazy person, which
she's my
is
friend,
true.
but
I had a crazy manic episode with Brittany, and it was something. That was
she
something. So no,
broke
Brittany is. I don't think Brittany's
up
just
with
gonna
me.
forget that happened. Same with Adelpha. I had some crazy. I was like that around Adelpha. That was insane. But the way I see it is like God wanted to remove people from my life.
Uh,
But
peaceful.
I don't know what I was. So like, I don't know what's wrong with me. But sometimes I just.
Quietly.
Well, it's hard to even justify my own craziness here. But,
Still love
and this was just a
Adelpha.
few days ago. It
She's
looks like.
also, well, she's not married yet, but she's engaged, and she's doing great.
When
I'm
you're
glad
delusional,
she's
you're delusional.
gone, though.
What
She
can
was
I say?
atheist, but that's not
Am I talking about Adelpha
loving
now?
her. And we got the love of friendship, and we built it up and stuff like that. And also, my future wife is probably going to be someone other than those 3 girls. So whoever that girl is, I love her, and I don't know her yet. So yeah, she's
That's
wrong
funny.
about this. And yes, I usually make
Right?
these videos planning on disagreeing with everything, but
Yes.
exactly. Top left corner, John 4:32. You guys want to look up that? I have little bunny
I have bunny
rabbits
rabbits.
that you
This is
know
gonna be fun.
nothing
Watch this.
about.
Little bunny
What is
rabbits.
John 4:32 goof text? I have meat to eat, you know nothing else. And what's the goof text? I got a snack y'all ain't even heard of yet.
Who's hiding. This is for
Yeah.
anyone who has shame. This is for anyone who's thought, their old selves or parts of themselves can't be accepted. That's
Right.
My old self was a savage.
just not the love of God. It's not.
He's great.
I know that
He's such a sweetie, my old self.
God is
Right.
calling.
By the way, you're listening to my old self right now. Unless you're somehow live streaming me, which would be insane. But if you're watching this on YouTube, this is my old self. Hello.
Us all into complete self-acceptance. Every part of the
That's
journey.
funny to me.
Self-acceptance. Okay, Journey. I've been wanting to buy the Journey. I'm inspired. I'm going to get up right now, and I'm going to go buy.
That's hilarious. And you know what? I did get up and go to there's this bowling ball called the Journey. It's $230 ball. It was for $65. because it was pre-owned. It had a few games on it. And it's drilled for 65. And when I saw the word Journey, I was like, oh, that's a sign. I need to drive to Dublin to buy that bowling ball, Jason Belmonte's bowling ball, because they had it pre-owned. And I only have like $105 to my name. It's an insane purchase for the money I have. And I already have 13 bowling balls. But I'm going to somehow worship God with that ball, and I'm going to love God. And I just wanted it so much. I drive to the bowling alley, and the guy is laughing at me, and he's like, yeah, somebody took it. And it was like, they had like 10 bowling balls, and that was the one that somebody bought. It's just, I wanted it so much that God is like, no, you're not getting this Journey. I would have idolized the ball, and I would have poured my heart and soul into that ball. Because I had the sign, when they said Journey. That's why it was just so funny. Oh, man. Anyways, what a strange and utterly sickening, disturbing video. And now it has 4 likes.